This isn't your mom and pop's radio show. They listen and watch Alien Invasions, but we fucking live them. Well, virtually. But this is Optional Bosses, and I'm Kyle.
I'm Mark.
I'm Ryan.
And we're here today to give you some conversations about video games, because that's what we do. We talk about video games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, current grind. Let's talk about games we've been talking about. I just did this not like an episode ago, so I'll let y'all go first, and then we'll do me.
Great.
Yeah, let's do it. What have you been doing, Ryan?
I've been playing Persona 3 FES The Answer. For those of you that don't know, The Answer is the post-game that comes after the main game of Persona 3. And my final verdict after doing so much grinding and boss killing and retardedly hard fights is... it was very meh, you know?
Yeah.
Didn't really answer any new questions. I got a little bit of character insight, but even though there's all these flaws with it, it was still Persona, and at least I didn't feel betrayed like Final Fantasy X2. I still...
They made a 10-2?
They still left my love for the series intact.
That's good. Yeah, they didn't leave a destruction in its wake or anything like that.
Right. They didn't Gullwing pop dance on my heart.
Whew, that's good. You were saying that there weren't any social things at the end of that game or whatever.
No social things. You're stuck in like this one room where it's like basically the bottom floor of Tartarus where you could go and talk to your teammates for like one or two conversations, but there's no like going to school, there's no decisions really. Mm-hmm. So it's just like a dungeon grind for a little extra content.
What was your final verdict on that series? Did you like 3 or 4 better? Because I like 3 better. And it's literally because I just like watching high schoolers shoot themselves. It's kind of the sickness in me. But what did you like better? I like the small town like feel of the other one, and it was like this really cool murder mystery.
Right.
You know, supernatural murder mystery.
Had the most epic ending, I think, just because, like, you know, I don't want to spoil it for you, but it's very dark and very mysterious, but you still have a huge sense of accomplishment. Mm-hmm. But I just love... 4 just had so much style, and it had, like, I'm a sucker for the whole murder mystery genre, whether it's books, movies, to
puzzle
play
games.
out a JRPG, beautifully constructed, with great characters and awesome music, murder mystery that's supernatural as well. Just, you know, a game almost tailor-made for me. I can't help but love 4.
Awesome. Cool, yeah, I'm a big Persona fan. I'm ready for the 4th one to come out on the Vita so I can play that. I'm really excited about all that. I just reserved the 4th one. Yeah. Got almost a fist fight with a GameStop employee over it, but I was just gonna reserve this limited edition version of the Vita game, and it comes with a whole bunch of shit I'm never gonna use. Let's get real. It's probably gonna say Persona 4 on it, and it's just gonna be a whole bunch of like little swag that I'll never even use. I'll look at it once and throw it in my closet or something. But I want the limited edition. I go up there to try and reserve it. He tells me it doesn't exist. I tell him to check his stupid fucking computer.
So you don't exist.
Yeah. And he was like, I don't need to check it. I'm a fan of the series. I would know if it existed. And I was just like, I'm literally going to choke this person. And I was like, I would just walk out if this weren't the closest fucking store to my house or whatever, and I want to reserve it, guarantee my copy or whatever. And I finally get him to check it after like arguing with this person, and he checks it and finds it, and it doesn't even apologize. Just like, oh, here it is. You let me go and get that rung up for you. I'm like, you motherfucker. Like, I can't even believe you. This is why nobody likes you, GameStop. That's why you're ranked number 10 worst job. They're at the 10th spot for the worst jobs in the United States. Wow. Worst companies to work for.
Really?
Number 10.
Damn. That's
good job,
bad.
GameStop.
That's pretty bad.
All right, Mark, what have you been up to? What have you been playing? What's your current grind?
Still playing Skyrim. There's really not much room else. Yeah.
Yeah?
It's so big, so vast.
What kind of character are you playing right now?
I use light magic, very light magic. I will summon a flame, like, demon, and have that fight with me for a little bit. And other than that, I just rock a shield and a sword.
Word.
Sweet.
Yep.
That's
It's
sweet.
pretty fun.
Yeah, so you were saying that you just joined the Dark Brotherhood, right?
Yep, just joined the Dark Brotherhood.
Hail Sithis.
I've been going around learning all the words of power.
Yeah, that's
Pretty
good.
Cool.
You been enjoying it still? Are you getting tired of it yet? Is
I mean,
it,
not
is it
really.
wearing on you?
Not
No?
really.
Good. It won't. It'll just suck up your life until there's nothing left. That's why I gave you my copy. So it was just like giving
burden
away.
passed
Yeah,
on.
I was passing along the Necronomicon. That might as well have been. But yeah, did you hear about the new
Thing
DLC?
coming out for Heartfire.
Yeah, it's a possibility it might be like zombie DLC for October. Yeah, following the same kind of suit that Red Dead Redemption and Borderlands did. I'd be into that. And it's all
I
about
would be too.
necromancers, you know? That'd be kind of cool. So yeah, I'd be interested in that. So, but yeah, cool. I'm glad you're still enjoying that game. There's a lot to enjoy.
It's
So-
definitely a lot to enjoy.
Yeah, well, my games, I haven't really been playing much other than the stuff I have been playing, and that's, I got my hands on the Darkness 2,
Okay.
enjoying it,
Yeah.
not loving it, enjoying it. So, yeah, a lot more than the first one. What I do love is the art design. Oh my god, there's one of the coolest drawn, coolest, thought up, and, things I've ever seen, concepts I've seen in a long time in a video game. All the worlds are really cool, all the characters are really cool, everything's really well drawn. But it is just, I don't know. It's still it's a clusterfuck of stolen ideas.
Right,
It's still, but they execute it better this time around.
Cool.
I'm enjoying my time with it so far. Mark, you got me in a Lollipop Chainsaw. I've still been playing that. Just got done with the review on that. I gave it a 4, so I really liked it.
Wow. Really?
Dude,
Yeah,
that game is
I really
really
liked
fun,
it,
right?
yeah.
If you
4 out of
haven't played
5.
it, you should
Yeah.
definitely. I mean, it's zombies.
It's written by James Gunn, and it's hilarious. I laugh out loud constantly during that
Yeah.
thing. There's a character that you fight. It's a psychedelic hippie zombie or whatever, and she's on mushrooms. She's talking about like going introspective into your mind, man, and like you got to feel the power within, man. And it's totally great. All the cliches and all the little archetypes and everything are perfect for high school satire.
Okay.
Like I said, it's really well written. There's no story whatsoever. And
It's
it's
fun gameplay.
super pervy. I mean, I've never seen a game so
And
pervy
Kyle
in my
doesn't
entire
see
life.
it, but I see it. It's very candy kiddish.
It's not.
It's extremely
I've
candy
seen
kiddish.
the
It's-
art
it's-
style, and it looks.
It seems candy kiddish.
No, it's colorful. Just they can't steal color from us.
No,
Ravers
no.
can't steal
I
color
don't
from
know.
us.
They're working
The
at
first thing that
Yeah.
they I just don't see it because Candy Kids don't really. I mean, the game is a very satirical zombie game. It's very Buffy, which has nothing to do with Candy Kids. It has more to do with Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It actually follows that pretty precisely. You even have the older weird sensei who teaches you how to kill zombies better and stuff like that. And I don't see at all where it's Candy Kid at all. It's colorful.
I would definitely
There's a point in
still
time
play
in the
it.
game where they start playing Skrillex, but the entire time, literally Skrillex, but the entire game they've been playing death metal and cool
Okay.
alternative rock and stuff like that. But I don't see it, man. And you don't really give an argument either.
Well,
You're just it's
there-
colorful.
there are hearts and rainbows and
Hearts and rainbows, because those are more gay than rave. But-
Friendship bracelets.
Friendship bracelets. No friendship bracelets.
Oh,
I
okay.
would, lavalipops. Ravers sometimes eat lollipops, right?
Yeah. What's
But I don't know.
pigtails. Pigtails.
No, you can't steal
They have
pigtails.
stockings. The first character I saw was stockings,
Mhm.
raver clothes. Literally, they have them in there, and you'll get.
I'm not saying there's not going to
Yeah.
be not raver stuff in there, but this game is not a Candy Kid game. It's not something you would play while you're rolling or something that you would play.
I would probably.
Well,
play
you could
that
play-
one.
You're being devil's advocate right now, and I understand that. Those types of games are like Geometry Wars would be a Candy Kid game, or something like
Well,
that.
definitely. Still,
know-
still play it. It's a great, fun game.
Yeah, it's
Hack and
totally
slash.
good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm always down for a good hack and slash.
Yeah, and the combat system sucks at first, but it gets way better. Stop it, Mark. It doesn't matter about the time. I'm the ruler here. I am the timekeeper, and I am number one. All right, real life activities. RL stuff, man. Stuff you do that aren't video games. Just unplug for a little bit. Get out of the virtual world for a little bit. And what have you been doing besides work? I know it's kind of that's kind of the duality of life, games and work,
Right.
and you sneak partying in there as much as you can. But
I've
But-
been writing a little bit more. Chapter 17 done. Working on chapter 18.
you're working on a book. We don't really talk much about this, but you're working on a book right now.
Right.
Yeah, you're in the middle of kind of give a synopsis real quick.
Sci-fi murder mystery. Kind of goes way deeper than just the murder. That's just kind of hook you into the story. But basically the feel I'm going for is kind of a Blade Runner meets The Matrix type thing. So
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm acting awful editor, meaning I just read and I tell you how good it is. I really don't fix anything. But it's I've been really enjoying it so far. So I still need to read that one. I could have done that all day today. I have no excuse why I didn't read that.
I know how life gets. I'm just dreading writing chapter 18 because chapter 18 is going to be one part of a very long dream sequence where I'm trying to make it as cool and psychedelic as possible,
It's hard to
sci-fi, but at the same time I can't like just have people like lost in this particular storyline because it's one of the central storylines to my book.
Yeah, and things are kind of ramping up, so this is not the time to start losing people.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Okay, cool, man. I'm glad you're sticking with that and everything. So, what about you, Mark? You been doing anything besides working or anything like that?
Not too much.
Really?
I mean,
No. What
No.
about the rave we went to the other week? You did that, didn't you?
oh well, yeah. I guess we did do that. It was pretty fun. Nero.
Who
was
did we go to see?
absolutely awesome.
Nero, Wolfgang Gartner was there. That was cool.
Yeah, Wolfgang did pretty good too.
He did great.
I mean,
But probably
Jesus.
he did an awesome light show. Also, it was just like, what are all these lasers?
Ryan, we'll have to show you videos. Insane.
Yeah,
Absolutely
it was cool.
insane.
It was a good time. Me
yeah.
and you were up there. I think we're the only people from Optional Bosses that were up there. But
We need to hit more.
yeah, we'll hit more. We're gonna go see Zed in October.
We have to.
Yeah.
I am.
We'll go see Zed for sure. That'll be fun. But yeah, man, that counts as real life stuff.
Yeah,
you're not
I
plugged
guess
in.
so.
You're not plugged in to be bad for a little while and go out and go to a rave. So
Yeah.
cool. Well, for time's sakes, let's just not care about what I'm doing right now. Who cares? Just assume that I'm playing video games and working. So we can just skip right over that shit. So we can just go right over to our side quests, what we wish we were playing, things that we just missed, things that we wish we could get to but can't because of any reason or whatever. And one is a little more recent for me, and that's a new Persona fighting game. Still haven't played it.
Yeah, me
Still want to
neither.
play it.
Exactly.
And Persona has been on both of our minds, apparently,
Yeah, it looks
so
beautiful.
I don't understand why neither of us have played it. I'm waiting for it to come in on Gamefly, but there's no reason I shouldn't just go out and buy it. I love that guy who creates those fighting games. You know, he's fucking great, so there's no reason for me not to have played it by now, so... Whoa! But yeah, go ahead, man. What about you?
I guess the game that I kind of want to check out right now that I just haven't had the time or energy to is a game called Smite. And for those of you who haven't heard of it...
I don't know. What is this? Is it a PC game?
Yes, it's a PC game. It is one of those Dota-style games. You know, there's a million of them now. Everybody knows I'm a League of Legends player. But the key thing about Smite is even though it has the same construct, instead of having the aerial view that you're used to in those Dota-style games, it has like a third person but like over the shoulder view that you're more used to, like when you're playing, you know, Uncharted or
Okay, cool.
Infamous. So there's like not bushes for you to hide in, but there's actually like video game blind spots, and you have to know how the map is constructed, you know, in order to push the minions.
Interesting. Where'd you hear about this game from?
I actually just on the League of Legends site, there was like a little side ad pop up for it. It's in closed beta right now, so you have to sign up and you can maybe get a beta key. So I kind of want to just, you know, put my name on the list. I thought it was interesting, especially because its name is Smite. So its theme is it's gods versus gods, and they have the teams divided into different pantheons. So there's like a group of Norse god heroes you could play as, or Egyptian god heroes, or like Indian gods, and they all their abilities correspond with the lore. So
Awesome. That sounds really cool. I'm guessing, like multiplayer. How many people can be like in a game at once?
Same as Dota is 5-on-5.
Okay.
It's exactly like Dota, just a different view set and a different hero range. So
And what do you prefer over? I mean, is there a preference, or are they just kind of different enough that they scratch different itches?
I mean, it's completely different. I mean, just because when you're playing those types of games, usually like the overhead view that you get, you know, like when you're playing a real-time strategy, you just kind of have a more global view of things. This game, you kind of just have to like know how the map is constructed and check all your blind spots as if you're doing a first-person shooter. but it's just like all the characters are personalized, and you have to know what your spells do. And
Oh, that sounds
what your
interesting.
spells do, so.
Sounds like something that I could never get into, but I know that's
Me
got a
neither.
huge market. But I'm glad there's someone here that can talk about that stuff because
Right.
it's a huge enough market, and like that's it's just I have
Definitely
no
to be talked
dog in
about.
that fight. So. What about you, Mark? Any games that you?
Yeah, I really wish I was replaying Metal Gear Solid 4 too.
It's supposed to be a new game, but I'll accept that answer.
I mean, there shouldn't have to be a new game.
Well, I mean, a game you haven't
wanna
played
play a
before,
game,
but
yeah.
dude, that's amazing. No, I can't. What am I gonna say? No to that answer? Nope. You shouldn't even be. You shouldn't even be replaying that. That's ridiculous.
Great game.
But yeah, I'll be playing through that game again also to get to the trophies. But I just haven't found that like time where I'm like, I want to sit down for the next 15 hours and just beat this game.
Exactly. I'm gonna just throw away the whole night and half the morning.
Right? Here we go. Let's do it. All right. Well, we've run out of continues for now, but check us out next time at optionalbosses.com. Optionalbosses.com. Excuse me. You could have given me your number, you dirty bitch.